Alright. Interesting. What the heck? Alright. So this game just crashes every time I exit the ship.
What game?
Outer Worlds. Every time I exit the ship on this like certain planet, it just crashes.
Huh.
Let me try re-landing here.
We're in orbit over Cascadia, Captain.
Oh, it loaded. Oh wow. Okay. This map is huge. What? Okay.
Big, wild,
Sam, I must confess. We're now in orbit above Stellar Bay, Captain.
Oh wow, they have like the Halo energy sword in this game. It's called the plasma cutter. Looks exactly the same.
Hurt! Be careful!
Hey, hold on there. I gotta sign you in. Don't think I've seen you around. That means you must be new. I knew it. See, I made what you'd call a logical... You must have seen those UDL gunships on your way in. There's only 3 of them these days. Still, they... You may not have heard, you being new, but Stellar Bay hardly ever gets off-road traffic. Us being cut off by the board and all. Which means I never get to do this part, but I've been practicing. So, here, on behalf of Monarch Stellar Industries, welcome to Stellar Bay, home of the freshest sal tuna in Halcyon. Please state your name for the records. Swell. There's one for the logs. I'm even gonna give you your own entry code. I'm not supposed to do that. We don't get ship traffic in town. Only off-roaders who do make it out here are sublight. They got a base in Fallbrook. And thank the stars for them, or we would have run out of Rizzo's Purple Berry Crunch years ago. Oh, that'll just make Mr. Sanjar's day if you tell him. The board makes up lots of nasty stories about raptidons and cannibals, but that's all outside.
Did he just say raptidons and cannibals?
Oh, sure. It makes Stellar Bay sound like a rotten place, but it's not so bad. Get a good breeze going, and Anyway, Mr. Sanjar's got luck. Mr. Sanjar will be mighty pleased to meet you. Oh, and if you're headed that way... I got this Rizzo's Rangers Tosswell poster coming in on the next sublight shipment. Signed by the Black... Only I haven't heard anything in a while.
What the heck?
You think you could check with Celia to see if it's come in?
Boss, come on. Black Hole Birdie, the Holmeister, the Hack Attack.
That's Bertie Holcomb. Only one of the greatest tossball...
I wonder if he's kin. Dad had family that worked for Rizzo's. I never got to meet them.
Everyone's heard of him, even on Monarch. We still get some of the games. You been living in a sulfur pit or something? On account of him being the best hacker who ever played, nothing gets by him. He sucks up every ball that... While Holcomb's had a lot of nicknames over his career. Used to be the tallywhacker on account of what he'd do to the score. Before that, he was a slick stick, because his shots... I swear I'm not. At the start of his career, people called him the hack boss, but no one thought that was very catchy. Thanks a bunch. Celia works for Mr. Sanjar in the MSI.
Look, I don't...
Sorry. Second I thought you were friend.
Fresh blood at last. Stellar Bay could use some.
What are the chances? Of all the times and places we could have been born.
Yeah.
We're here. Light years from Earth, going about our lives.
Sorry, I thought you were quoting It's a Wonderful Directorate.
You don't look like Sublight. Must be freelance.
New face, huh? A ship captain? Well, I'll be. Here, let me buy you a drink. Why don't you grab a chair?
By the smell, he's been reveling enough for you both all...
Me and my friends have taken our destiny into our own hands. We're untethered, free of responsibility, and, well, as long as we don't run out of... But until the windfall's gone, we're riding high. See, we just walked out on our work. Had enough, we did. So now we're striking. It ain't any one thing but the sum of it all, having to work longer shifts for less bits. And the wages we do earn don't cover... Our supervisor, Velma, goes on and on about quarterly profits and meeting quotas. But that ain't what Sanjar promised us. Velma refuses to negotiate, so we're refusing to work. We won't go back until she agrees to pay us fair and proper. Us on Monarch, we're free from the board, you know? We have the right to lobby for better hours and pay. I wouldn't doubt it. You look like the type who tends to come out on top. Not like us cogs, trying to be the squeaky wheel, but just getting deadlocked. It's been days, but Velma won't even hear us out. Maybe you could just make her listen to our demands. You would do that? We sure are lucky you decided to come up to the patio today. Sure thing. Not forever, but we've each saved up our bits, and I stashed them safe in my home. If I knew that, I'd have tried it. Talking reasonably got me nowhere. Maybe the others wanted to blackmail her. But we're above that. Besides, them are just rumors. We got no proof. I would never endorse such an untoward tactic, you know, but, well, there's rumors that Velma's taking a cut off the profit. So far, it's just gossip, you know, but if there was any proof to be had, it'd be in the Saltuna warehouse, I reckon.
And the little bastard's slippery, right? On account of its blood, so it's sliding. All over the place, trying to crawl away. Getting so I can't tell the... But I gotta get in there. Get right in that baby-wrapped stomach and dig it out. If so much as a drop of stomach out... Shit, I don't know what I'd do. Might be I'd hunt every damn rat. Right. What are you staring? Wait. You ain't from around... Ooh, charmer. Don't get a lot of that around here. Folks mostly grump at me about how nice change of pace. What are you doing in Stellar Bay, stranger? Well. Let's get down to brass. I'm headed back out there after I sober up. You want a guide sooner than that? You'll have to get me something to clear my... More than you have, I suspect. I plan to sit here and... Outstanding! Our dispensary here maintains a stock of, well, I don't rightly know what they are. I'm cut off for the month, on account of needing one just about every damn day. But I'm sure you've got your wily ways. Fetch me... Well, they work. We got...
Could I get another advance, Mr. Nandi?
Just make sure it's properly logged.
I'll note it next to the others, sir.
Well, noob. Celia, didn't I tell you our new statistics-based advertising?
That?
How can yield improvements of 26.7% not quicken the pulse? How can 32% cost savings not...
You've often posed these very questions.
Clear my schedule. Celia, will you make a note of that for my self-review?
Note.
But not so generous I can't drive a good bargain. Now, who sent you? What a charming notion. One doesn't meet many free spirits in Alcyon. Not outside Tartarus prison. Forgive me, I'd be positively enraptured. Only, I take it this means you aren't here for Saltuna. Now, there's no need to humor me. I'm used to this.
Seems like you're having a rough time, Mr. Sanjar.
Oh, don't worry on my account. This is merely the latest in a long line of professional erotic and I had hoped that livening up our advertisements with enticing figures would draw the other corporations back to our bosom, but it seems we're back to the drawing board. Thanks to the so-called hazard clause, Monarch has been cut off from the board's resources and protection for 10 years now. Now, we've kept ourselves in business by trading with individual corporations, but given the off-the-books nature of those transactions, such arrangements are precarious. Yes, freedom is a tempting ideal, but a rather costly paramour.
Can't imagine why you'd sneer at the notion of a free colony. Could it be because you're an agent of the establishment?
I used to be young and idealistic too, but you can't run a city on high-minded ideals.
Well, Mr. Nandi here has a rather ingenious plan to get MSI restored to the board.
On our terms, mind you.
Are you out of your mind? You can't just go crawling back to your old masters.
Well, we can't continue to subsist like this either.
And if our advertising scheme hasn't borne fruit, then perhaps it's time we took matters into our own hands.
It's true, our Celia is an alarmingly competent middle manager. At any other company, she'd be wasted in data entry. The plan she refers to is a two-pronged approach, and the first part involves seeing Stellar Bay properly defended. With a Bolt 52 cartridge, of course. If you can get us what we need to rejoin the board, starting the Bolt 52, we'll be able to become one of the most productive and secure cities in Halcyon.
And you'll have a powerful ally on the board.
Why, one of the strongest defenses in Halcyon. An extremely powerful ordnance.
I was starting to get bored listening to you, until you said the phrase, extremely powerful ordnance.
It is quite the rush. In the old arms building southwest of town, which used to be part of Stellar Bay before we had to move our walls in. These days it's overrun with marauders and raptidons. Do be careful. I've lost more than a few people to marauders and raptidons out there. Oh, and while you're at it, there should be a terminal in the arms building with some dangerous information. Perhaps you could delete it so it doesn't fall into the wrong hands. What can I do for you? I see. And was his delivery of the MSI authorized greeting up to snuff? He's not the brightest of minds, but he makes up for it with enthusiasm.
That's not what I would call it.
Still, I had him posted on the landing pad in hopes that he'd stay out of everyone's way. I'll see about additional training. Then it's good that I keep such meticulous notes. I've asked myself the same thing many times, especially seeing as the legal mechanisms we employed were part of the board's own bylaws. Not intentionally, though that's technically true. For many years, this planet was home to as many corporations as Terra 2. But back then, it was known as Terra 1. As you may have noticed, this planet has more than its share of hazards. And as the other corporations began to tally their losses, they decided to pull out. Our leadership at the time certainly wanted to, but there were others of us who saw an opportunity. The chance to improve working hours and conditions, to reform MSI from the ground up. It's humane, but it's also good business sense. Exhausted, sick, and malnourished workers are not productive workers. Even a cursory review of the data bears that out.
I hope you'd treat them nice, whether it was good business or not, Mr. Sanjar. That's what being a community means. Treating people right, because it's the right thing to do.
Word of advice, Sanjar. If Parvati's got something to say, you do well to listen close.
A noble thought, Miss Holcomb. Unfortunately, noble thoughts rarely sway board policy. Anyway, we learned of a loophole in the corporate bylaws that would allow MSI to claim ownership of the entire planet once the other corporations pulled out, creating the perfect environment for us to enact these new reforms. That's what I thought. But the senior executives laughed in our faces and insisted we'd be relocating to Terra 2 along with everyone else. Yes, some of us stayed behind, and as the most senior executive remaining, I ended up in charge of what was left of MSI. I moved forward with our planned reforms, as well as our strategy to assume ownership of the planet. Yet not long after I renamed it Monarch, the other corporations dislodged us from the board and began an official campaign to paint us as lawless savages. But we weren't trying to. Everything we did was legal and above board. We followed their rules, and yet they still found reasons to declare us outlaws.
Your first mistake was expecting the board to cut you a fair deal.
I understand the sentiment, but if we can't rely on some sort of framework, then what do we have? I do think there's something useful in a governing body like the board. Something that keeps us from anarchy, but I dearly wish it functioned differently. Why wouldn't anyone? They own nearly all the resources and infrastructure in Halcyon.
Yeah, and once you go back to him, they'll own your dignity too.
To be on the board is to be part of the colonial community, and being cut off means slow strangulation. I'm not a man to put pride before progress. If membership on the board can ease our hardships and provide us with opportunities, then that's the path I mean to pursue. Besides, I'm hopeful that additional leverage on our part will allow us a more equitable relationship.
Don't get ahead of yourself, sir.
Yes, it'll be easier to explain once we have the Bolt 52. My hope is to maintain the reforms we've managed here, and who knows? Perhaps once we're restored, we could spread them to other corporations.
Ooh, let's do thinking ahead. Okay. I'll be on your side, bro. You explained this for like 30 minutes now.
It's a legal provision that gives the board the authority to cordon off any planet or location that it deems dangerous.
But wait, what happens to the folks stuck on the wrong side of dangerous?
Well, I'm afraid the welfare of a few hundred people is too minor a figure into the board's risk assessments. I'm all for reasonable regulations, but the board hasn't demonstrated the kind of peril that justifies cordoning off an entire planet. Much as I hate to say it, the board's leadership can be incredibly short-sighted at times. Why wouldn't anyone? To be... Indeed, we've got to consider if membership on the board can ease our hardship. Besides, Oh, believe me, I've learned that much. But I'm also... My hope is to maintain the reforms we've managed here, and... What can I do for you? Hiram? Why, he's probably still out at Devil's Peak. Not that he's had the... You'd head south along the road and look for a mountain to the west. Not that I'd advise it. But if you insist on going, I'd recommend taking a local guide.
If you can keep her so... Greetings. and welcome to Monarch Stellar Industries. What can I...
Or is he not paying you on account of how he tried to fix a thing his own self and busted it even worse, and then said, not that I got any prior experience.
Not at all. Mr. Nandi treats us all right and pays us well. Laws, no. Sometimes it's canid teeth, or mantis worm wings, whatever Sebastian has. So I can talk to him, of course. He doesn't get going about much else.
I reckon she's got a little bit of a squid.
He's sort of the strong... Unfortunately, my apartment's kind of filling up with his stuff. And some of the neighbors are complaining about... I couldn't! Hey, maybe you could ask him for me. I mean, a no would still be bad. Oh, Mr. Nandi's doing that thing where he breathes through his nose real slowly. I'd better get back to... He doesn't talk much, but he's got this quiet intensity, you know? Like there's stuff going on inside his head that you have no... Plus, he's got great legs. It's hard to find a man who doesn't skimp on lower body. Sorry. Have you talked to... You know, sending you is the first bright idea I've seen from that man. Because I told him to stop bothering me about... I still don't know anything about it. But if you want to help him, they'll... But I'll warn you. Grim war... He does... Plus... You think that's what I'm looking for? Not in Stellar Bay. Besides, a man with a good smile and a proportionate upper to lower body ratio isn't something to...
Well, well. The only new folk I ever see in town are sublight... What kind... All sales are...
Hello? Yeah, whatever. Alright.
Velma seem out of sorts to you?
She's always cranky.
No, I mean, more than usual.
Ooh, you're the new face. What? So who do you follow? Wait, don't tell me.
Aren't they just? When I get to worrying about the marauders out, most of the time it's static on a...
You get to listen to games all day?
It's pretty swell. Say, I don't think I...
I'll try not to be a stranger.
You should stop by more often. The games are always better when you've got some...
Sounds like a good time. I wouldn't mind bringing a couple drinks.
Look at me. So, Graham's all it means is a tossball. Hey there, feel. What?
You think the people in Stellar Bay ever...
For me.
If you want to talk to the boss, she's in the back of the warehouse. I think I'm gonna... I clean the apartments while everyone's at work. If you're going into the apartments, do not... Now, if you'll excuse... The body's in the first apartment on the right.
Oh, sorry. Just spooked me, was all.
A murder? Hey, is this the part where we go hunting for clues?
Velma's capable of running the warehouse. She can certainly pick up her own caffeinoid.
Don't be so hard on her. With Brax missing, she's working doubles and needs a little edge.
Very well, dearie. But you stop by any time you like. Hmm?
Thanks, I'll keep that in mind. Velma's gonna be extra cranky if she doesn't get her...
What? And what a helpful young man you are. Nothing like a little pill to Who's your lucky friend, dear? Oh, her. It's none of my business, but I have told her Dr. Williams would bump up her monthly allotment if only she'd join MSI. Contribute like the rest of us. Now I've gone and said too much. And you know me, dearie. I don't like to pry. Dr. Williams managed the town's allotments from his terminal upstairs. Oh, you flatter an old woman. Me? And to keep an extra key to the supply room. For all... The one upstairs, where we store our... In the town graveyard, I'm afraid. Poor man. It's a philosophist symbol of... The graveyard's near the southern ruins.
You're gonna go tussle with some raptidons? Because I've been
Do be careful. Chin.
Here to catch a game? What can... Poor Isaac. I'd really like to help. I don't know for sure, but I saw Elijah and his... They're hooligans from Fallbrook. They sweep into town, drop supplies off behind the warehouse. They usually loiter in the alley behind the yacht club. They're not allowed. Mr. Sanjar will be pleased to hear about it when you're done. I know he gets fed up with...
Wrap mask and canid eyes, right here.
Why don't you grab a chair?
Hey, Velma, I got your...
Look, you can tell Catherine the new shipment will be ready when it's ready, all right? She's welcome to come up here and pack box... Well, if you're that friendly about it, then you definitely aren't one of Catherine's sublight. I hope you can forgive my temper. First, my autoloader foreman stages a walkout and... Braxton. He's in charge of getting the fish. He's a real wizard with pharmaceuticals. I can't keep working double since you don't seem to be constrained yourself. Maybe you could check up on him. Tell him Velma said to get his lazy ass down here, or she might start noticing those extra drugs he's been taking from something. This again? I swear, this is the... You can tell Grimm his poster came in. You can also tell him I got a better offer for it. That about cover it? It's staying locked up in my office until Nell's... No. I paid Sublight for it. So, it's mine. And when Nell pays me for it, it'll be hers. Grimm may have asked for the poster. Sure can. If you want to pay me more than Nell's offer. Sure. And once you finish helping me... Fine. Stealing such... any... We're not like those corporate towns where you get... Besides, the Spacer's Choice stuff we use is cheap. Sublight boss out of Fallbrook. Handles most goods that come... Unless you're here to tell me he's agreed to do his job again? I don't have the bits for it, plain and simple. Besides, if I make an exception... Tell him to complain to Catherine in Fallbrook, not me. If Caleb wants to keep this job, he'd better get back to it. For running me ragged while he takes an extended leave at the bar? Maybe so, but I bet you Caleb runs out of... He says he's got a stash to tide his crew over. Could be he's all talk, but if the money's real, I bet...
You'd steal from your own...
That's business. Fine.
Too many side quests. Okay. Alright, let's get it popping.
Smells like wrapped in here.
Oh, it does work.
Whatever you do, you'll never hear the end of it.
You startled me. Don't sneak up on a person. Braxton, I've never even heard of a Oh, in that case, he told me he was delivering to this house in the ruins south of town. Whole family had fallen sick and he had... So...
Poor fella. Hope he's okay. We should hurry, Captain.
Hello, stranger. Can I interest you? You look like a man who's looking for some mostly Huh. I haven't seen her in a few days, but I've been meaning to ask her how that Raptidon acid is working out. I hope it's working okay, because no one else really seems interested. Wait, I see what's going on. She put you up...
Oh, no, that's not it at all. She's smitten with you. You smited her.
Don't get me wrong. I'd like to give her a discount. She's a real fine lady. But if I give her one, I won't hardly make a bit, on account of no one else having any use. You sound pretty sure.
Give her a chance. Give your...
Okay, I'll do it. Once her
That's the spirit, Sebastian. Be yourself. Between you and me, Captain, I'm not sure Miss Celia knows.
Ah, the charm. Oh.
I wonder sometimes what they're doing on other colonies.
Just go and buy one.
Such a pity, isn't it? But I suppose it's an important reminder that one can have too much of a... Well, this certainly isn't worth my good health. I'll get you a dose, but I'll have you know. There, and good riddance. That's the last...
Hey, had to be done. That's why I put spec into it. That's why I spec into it. Alright, I'll be right back. Alright.
Please, will someone help me? My boy's in trouble.
Oh, her boy's in trouble.
Ooh, smells like those old Sundays when we'd unload Saltuna shipments at the camp.
We gotta go exploring. I want to see some savages. Everyone all right?
Oh, a save. Nice. Hold off, deal talk. this dude got drunk as fuck. Officer's spine, dude. Okay.
Feels like the old bits outside of Edgewater. Spacers, chaw. You transition here, okay. Alright.
Jackass isn't coming!
Here goes nothing! Here they come!
Still got it!
is searching the house. Looks like they're playing sorry. Sorry. Alright, well. They're in here.
A
Yo.
visitor? What an unexpected surprise. Please, come in. Come in.
Yeah, I'm already in
We're
here.
armed to the
Your
teeth.
front door was
What's he gonna
unlocked, bro?
do? Kill us with generosity?
That's the spirit. Now come in. Make yourselves comfortable.
Alright, there's something off about this dude. And his name is Edgar.
I'm afraid we don't get many visitors out here. The Raptidons... And if you've braved them, you must be exhausted. Why don't you stay...
I know there's something off about you, dog.
I'm sure I would remember something like that.
Nah, there's something
quit
off about
fretting
you.
yourself about that. Make yourself at home. Dinner's almost ready.
I think I just lost my appetite.
Yo, Felix, chill out.
You must be famished. Is it sticking again? I'm afraid nothing out here works the... There's a bit of a trick to jimmying it open. I do appreciate your patience.
Hey, what are you doing in my room? Liar! You're trying to steal the last of my rock. The ones that come in a bottle with a rocket ship on it. Like the other... I'm not telling. Spacer's choice pills, they cure all your ills.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna have nightmares about this.
I'm gonna be sick.
But what's this? You're tracking blood into the kitchen. Oh dear. You... Of course not. What better end for the day than a meal around the family table? And what more noble purpose for you than to bring us together? Did you hear that, Martha? Threatening our family in our own home.
It's very rude.
Time to teach you some manners.
way. So that's done. Yep. Done. Done. Yeah, where are these people? Oh, gotta go talk to Elijah. I'm doing that. Working on it. Okay. So, go back in here. Boop. Yup. And we go.
Who the fuck are you? This ain't your alley. Hmm?
Beat it. Hey! What? Berta already pissed by those. Listen, that purple-toothed twerp had it coming. Not that anyone... And not that it's any of your... Oh yeah? What do you... Wow.
Oh, thank you for stopping. Everyone acts like nothing's wrong. Like my little boy. Please, you...
I'll find it. But that's I'm glad to hear you've dealt with them. I've been consumed with other matters of late. Still, your intervention in the matter...
Have you talked to... Okay, but how did he say it? Did he sound excited? Was he like, yay, a date with you? Not to worry. If I never buy another raptor... look at me going on. Anyhow.
Okay. Yeah, I gave that to whatever. She paid me. Paid her back. We'll get rid of that. I need to do that. Need to do this. Forgot about that. These people seem they need help because rep. Nice. Cares. Nice. Word. Put the board. Oops. Don't care. Fuck Spacer's choice. That's fine though, I'll get my revenge on them eventually. Eventually. Alright, but now we return to the main quest.
The char... More or less... Great. Where to? Oh, Hiram? I ain't checked in on that man, and we'll be going south and west. You're more of a spelunker. That said, 3's already a crowd. I don't mind waiting somewhere until you got a spot open.
like being part of our crew, Nyoka.
Oh, no, no. Monarch ain't safe, even with me around. I've just got intimate knowledge of its dangers and an abundance of fortitude. What's up? I didn't. That's all I know. No. It's not your business. What's up? I took a job once to clear out a rap. Bit on the shorter side.
Dirty
Had a
Dan.
penchant for cards. Thing is, he had a flowery presence to him.
Classic. Dirty Don.
When we set out to hunt down the Raptidons, I found out firsthand where his nickname. Dirty Don killed those Raptidons with his bare hands. His bare fucking hands, Captain. In the end, he stood drenched in... Yeah. Day came when he tried to take on a Mana Queen. Got himself eaten, one limb at a time. Oh well, live and learn.
Well. And if you're keeping Nyoka company, you'll need a few.
Ain't a... What?
Now what?
Hey.
So... Not since Amber Heights. But it had a Nope.
Alright, Yoma. Yeah, Velma. I'm coming for you. To tell you, your man got yoinked.
I'd give you a friendlier welcome, but...
We spat in your spirit.
You noticed my mood?
I could be seeing triple and I...
Will you try wrangling half a ton of dead...
No
anyway,
one cares, Velma.
What do you folks need?
Where's your glasses, Velma?
That he's got his load on and I'm stuck covered. That's... Oh, sure. Because Monarch's just teeming with experts in the finer points of... Still, it's good to know what happened to him. Something... Sure can. Fair enough. The damn thing. Take the poster then. And if I never... Unless you're here to tell me, if Caleb wants... I don't even want to think about that. Or how far behind Braxton's loss alone. Fine. Tell...
Nice. We're working. We're turning.
I hear those rich people in Bazaar pay a handsome... Why don't you grab a chair, sit a spell in the rep... Got an update for us? How'd you manage that? As agreed, here's your compensation. Ain't a lot, but I hope... Now me and my friends here better get back to...
I feel bad for some of this man's stash. Whatever. all in essence of business. Yeah, where does dude at? Oh, where are you? Right here. Nice.
Have you had time to check on that post? Would you look at that? I can't, you know...
Nice. Alright, I want to do this. Where is this place?
Hey, Cap, got a minute?
Yo. What's good, bro?
Hey, got a favor to figure while we're out here in the wilderness anyhow. Preferably before we get to Hiram's. You don't seem the type to run off and get yourself killed. And I could use... Hey, it ain't easy for me to spill my guts like a cut-up wrap. I'll be upfront with you. I hate asking for help. I hate it. Every time I give someone the opportunity to disappoint me, they seem to make it their But this, what I'm thinking... Really? Here, I used to run with a band of hunters. Friends. I haven't seen 2 of them in years, and the rest I know to be dead. First, we go to Hayes. I'll show you where he rests. Then we find my 2 lost trackers and bring... A long time ago, we built an encampment, and if we can find Rebecca and Anders, they'll know how to lure her out. Then... Good old Stellar Bay. Only place on the planet that don't stink of sulfur. On account of it stinking like fish instead.
You reckon the smell ever goes away? Maybe the wind off the sea helps.
Running simulator.
Only things you'll find in the ruins are liable to shoot you or eat you.
Yo, dude.
Or both.
Guess what?
He used to live here.
It's all cleared up.
Anyone remembers anymore?
Crazy. Okay, what? Okay. I'll delete it. Yep. Good boy. There you go.
Hello? Hello? I hear boots out there. Oh, thank the Eternal. I'm Huxley. My friends and I were scavenging here, and a Mana Queen showed up. Then Raptidons. It was a void blast. I ran in here and... It's easier than it sounds, alright? Next time you get... Phew. My buddy had a key, but I ain't heard him in a while. He locked me in here. So look for a dead guy, I guess. Or a raft. What do you mean? Wait, upward?
Ah, phew. Thank you so much. It was getting all stuffy in there, and I was getting a mite lightheaded, and I think maybe now I'm out here.
Still landing.
Oh, hi, Nyoka. You mind giving me an escort back home? Oh, sure, I'm a runner. I'm used to getting all dizzy, and hey, who's your identical, slightly... What? I ain't got no... Can't... Thank...
Let me return to Sanjar. Sanjar, Sanjar. Sanjar, Sanjar. Turn it up, yeah. Sanjar, Sanjar. Sanjar, Sanjar. Turn it up, yeah. Sanjar, Sanjar. Yeah, it worked. It's working. That's all it needs to... That's all I need.
Any news, Cap?
Oh, you haven't? There we go, I'll get on it, I'll get on it.
What was it like in Edgewater? I hear you workers were on the clock every available moment.
We always got 8 hours a day for sleeping. Just not always consecutive.
My condolences. I appreciate consistent wages like any other sane person, but that's still...
You should know, you're getting excellent. What can I do for you? You weren't supposed to look. I asked you. I didn't mean for any harm to come. This has been my albatross. I give MSI everything. My work, my youth. One of the executives. I thought volunteering to donate might... Apparently not. Yeah, in charge of a scrap heap of a city. I hadn't thought of it that. Thank you for that. Oh, yes. I'm going to be up all night with this. All those blanks waiting to be filled.
Try to control your...
Have you any idea how powerful this is? Corporal... What a question! Bureaucratic micromanagement is the only way anything gets done in Halcyon, and proper documentation is a key part of that.
Facts.
For our part, a bill of liquidation/transfer Form 52 will protect our holdings on Monarch by temporarily assigning them to a pass-through entity once we drop our bomb. Sort of.
But really, whatever gets you excited about the idea?
That's what I have reason to believe that one of the other corporations is operating on Monarch. Illegally and in secret.
Is it really illegal if the board's the one that makes the rules in the first place?
If we can find proof, I can use that as leverage to encourage certain powers that be to accept our Bolt 52 and... I admit, I've been hatching
He needs the
this scheme
confidence,
for quite
bro.
some time. I just needed
I'm
someone
helping you
capable
out, bro.
to help me carry it out. If
You need
someone
that
is
confidence.
operating here, then Catherine's
I help
almost
you out.
certainly supplying them out of Fallbrook. Perhaps she could be convinced to tell you where they are. Oh, but as much as I love your can-do attitude and dangerous gravitas, Catherine handles all of our shipments.
Okay.
So it would be best if... Once you, subtly... A foolproof plan if I...
Alright, bet. Both meet up with Catherine. Sweet.
What do you think of the unreliable Parvati?
There's always something to say. Working at the Acre. I always took Atmo for granted.
Alright, so we'll stop by here first.
I don't know what it is, but my gun's been acting funny. It used to be I had to correct for a bit of leftward drag. Got used to standing just so, and after a while, it put a thorn in my side, something awful. Lately, though, it ain't pulling. I find my stance much improved.
Oh, that's really...
You got it, Captain!
Perfection!
Anyway. Oh, that's real good to hear. It took me a while to...
What? Girl, have you been touching my stuff?
I'm sorry, I should have asked. I just got real bored, and I seen you leaning, and the gun was sitting right there.
You know, the last time I caught someone messing with my equipment, I threw him in a sulfur pool. But I appreciate the help. You want to make modifications, just come ask me, all right? I ain't gonna bite. Incoming! That's the last of them.
Hell no.
Here we go!
Nice hit! To shreds, you say?
Woo! Nice work!
Heck yeah. Doing it.
Watch your feet. The sulfur pools don't just stink. Take a toe off. I am a storm!
Try something else!
Captain, to your left! And we're alive.
Nice.
Well, hello, and welcome to the home of the Iconoclasts. In it, you'll find everything you need to know about Graham, his philosophist truths, and the Iconoclast way. Oh no, I'm so sorry. I keep forgetting.
Yep.
That paper they use makes excellent kindling, you know. If you ever get more, you ought to grab some.
What? Nyoka? That's why you wanted so many? You said you were just spreading the word. While you keep rude company, you're welcome all the same. No corporations, no Oh, those are just hurdles. You're welcome to stay with us, so... Oh, sure. Graham's our founder. He taught us how to cut our own... You can think of those two as our leaders, but they're more like... Why, Graham taught us about philosophy. I'm glad you're asking.
Eternal truth? Okay, sounds interesting.
She's been with us since the... She goes and finds people in the... She's liable to take your head.
Yeah, where can
Graham's
I find
place
him?
is in the...
Okay. Yeah.
Oh, Graham settled here a long time ago.
Where
I wasn't around back then, but
settlers.
they say a lot of the old MSI corporate...
Dude, I might like these people as well. Got it here before I got...
The new boy! Yes, he's quite clever.
Oh,
Last I
sweet.
saw him, he was headed into one of the...
Seems like a nice little town. Except for all the critters.
Alright, so what do I have to do here?
The folks in Amber Heights always manage to find a bottle or two of the good. Stuff. Keen
Okay,
scavengers,
well,
I tell you.
I guess I can fast travel here now. Good thing. Yeah, bet. Okay, bet. Guess this is fast travel. It's fast travel over here, over down. Okay. So we're gonna continue here, and then we'll just continue along the road. Continue along the road. We continue along the road. We want to go to... I mean, this way, obviously, but, Amber Heights down below. Is this Amber Heights? Did I miss out on something? Might have. Looks like I gotta go back. Bayside Terrace Room.
Nice work.
Nice hit! You guys alright?
Yeah, bro, it just scared me. Got me scared. They got me scared. They got me scared. They got me scared. Alright. We'll just go here real quick. Since we made the detour. I kinda wanna fight that thing though. Looks dope. Hella dope, hella dope.
South here. Off the road and down this slope. We've got a decent trek ahead of us.
Okay. There's a building here.
Incoming!
Good job, Cap!
I like this one. I like this sniper. The Hoverman. Hard to Charles Vultures this time. Guess the officer's fine. not unique. Lame. That's all I have to say. All I have to say. What is this? I wonder. What is this too? I wonder. Damn, it totally would have been easier for me to just go through here, but I don't know.
As your engineer, I advise you not to set foot on that, especially the bendy parts.
I'll carry you proper, I promise!
She told me. She told me. That she warned me. She warned me. 100% warned me. Alright. Check. So I'm here. Alright.
Incoming!
Don't mess with us.
South here, off the road and down this slope. We've got a decent trek ahead of us. on me, folks.
Please, you don't have to do this. Just let us down from here. The humidity is really uncomfortable. Thank you, please. Look, I didn't mean what I said about your outfit. It's very fashionable. I swear.
Gotta get over there, Captain. Maybe they're still alive.
Damn. This place crazy. Oh, I just randomly encountered that. Nice, dude. Sweet. Sweetie sweet. Sweetie sweet. Okay. Okay. Amber Heights. Alright. No, he looked dead. Alright. Nice, biggest shortcut known to man. So this must have been the secret operations, is what I'm expecting. Or, yeah, assuming. And with the secret operations down, like, obviously. Boom, bada bang. I don't even need to go do anything. Wow, I actually can unlock that. Holy shit. I need to get my lockpick up to 50 immediately. But that's alright. We'll be heading to the broker now. No more detours. Yeah. Oops. I'm always doing that.
What happened here?
Stay back. I may be wounded, but I'm still armed. How'd you get past... Hiding from the marauders that hit us, obviously. Now your turn. That feels a mite better. Wish I had something to give you, but I gnawed through my last sprat worth. Cave like this makes a handy place to store goods or hide out for a spell. Catherine had us making drops for some big-shot client out here. And before you ask, I don't know who they are. The whole point of making drops in the middle of nowhere was to keep their identity and whereabouts a secret. The marauders knew we were coming. Rigged the bridge with... If they found us, my guess is they found... Sounds right. If you got the sand to go after him, I'm sure Catherine can reward you for your trouble. Me? I'm head...
Got an Inferno Scythe, okay. Holy shit. That's some damage.
Yeah, don't wait on me. I'll head back to Fallbrook in a spell.
Okay. Still need to make my way into the quest and get the broker. But
You ever been off Monarch, Nyoka? Before you met the captain, I mean.
Nah, I'm mostly just drank and hunted. As soon as you stop to dream of other things, that'll be the day something sneaks up and eats you.
Don't fret, I'm watching your back now. Anything tries to eat us, I'll give it a mighty whack on the nose.
Well, I'll be damned. You want to watch yours.
I don't know what hit him. They're like, what?
Perfection.
They got sniped up. am I going? I guess up here. Called it.
Fallbrook's on the other side of the bridge there if you need a drink. We're only halfway to the mountain, so might consider stopping in.
Is there anything in Fallbrook? For sure everything's in Amber Heights. Catherine's in Fallbrook.
Trouble checking in? Or you might need directions to the amenities? If you're locked... You're looking for Ms. Malin. On an errand for the boss lady? Oh, that sounds ominous. Yeah. She's not but just down the way. A 10 to 1 says she's either pouring drinks or skinning a... No... Guess it's true. Or... Swell. We like quick on the draw types like you. Saloon is straight back and to the right. Ms. Malin.
Time for a round of whist. Or a round of whiskey. Or both.
I don't like the way folks are looking at me, Captain. I got my sandwich.
Take a gander at...
Watch yourself, Captain. This guy's got eyes like a sprat set up.
Well, that's awfully...
Oh, now, come on. You don't seem like the usual pigeons we pluck. Say. It's no flattery. Pure and simple, it's like this. I run our drug delivery. Too right you are. Only problem is my sprat As I was saying, you look more capable than... In return, I'll cut you 5... What? My... Got the git? Hit me. Wow. Either... I run. Good luck. Hit me. Ow! You're nuttier than Miss Malin. Cripes. Remind me never... Though, you put that mean right hook to good use getting my drugs, and I'll be more than happy. Hip. Pure. Oh. A fit. Sure.
You seen Arthur today?
Nah, last time I saw him was, stars. I can't remember.
You don't think he got crushed during the bridge collapse?
It was his team running that drop? Sure puts things into perspective.
Only thing worse than the swill they're selling is the service.
I test every no rub.
Welcome to the offices of the Greater Halcyon. I'm obligated to... So, what... We're not on Monarch. Oh, it's certainly not about what I say. That... Plenty. We've insured on... Usually character actors. That policy is almost... In the unlikely event they make a claim about a product that turns... Those are mostly for top rungers. There's...
Okay. So you don't do anything.
Always imagine Fallbrook with me.
Cleaner, fancier, stocked with better booze.
Cheaper.
Can I help you? Don't think we've spoken. Most of the freshies spend the first... I'm real friendly. Every day I've been here has been my life. Aside from a close call during my wilderness hike, it's been a grand... Ah, you wouldn't have heard of them. They're just a small pot of smugglers. So they hired on a merc. Captain Criley, he does ask me to shut it sometimes. In fact, I probably shouldn't be flopping. Look for the horns and you... Massive curve... Well, Captain Criley wanted... It's my first shore leave with the... Captain warned us to take care around Devil's Peak. The bigger beasties tend to roam the slope. Mid-morning, I thought I'd try Fallbrook's scarce... You can say that again. Wilderness almost got... To outrun him, I had to ditch my bag. Although... Right then. Then I...
This is so pretty.
Nothing back here. Oh, just kidding. Spoke too soon. A campfire. How nice. Alright. I guess, you know. Yes. Good enough. Still not time to speak yet. Looking for sprats. Looking for sprats. Looking for sprats. We're looking for sprats. Oh, nice. Got them all. Alright, now we go to Catherine, boys. It is time to meet her, to greet her, and to delete her. Wow. Alright. For real though, who you have? No sublight boy, Fallbrook. Ooh, Wesley.
You don't look like a...
What you doing?
No, I don't have any... Ugh. If it's only a drink you're after, this here's the ante up. Tossball, autoloader races, card games, we'll both. This is the ante up, all right. Try you...
Catherine. Nice.
Folks I never met before are my most... So... Let me just stop you right there, stranger. My question, it's not one I not unless it accompanies some... More than you can afford at this... Bagged another one, did he? The ante-up's downstairs, and they don't serve drinks. Here, have a pity swill, on me.
Uh-huh. You blind, fella? Or can you not see Why is it every sissy pig fucker who strolls into my town expects me to smile and shout awful friendly? Welcome to Fallbrook. Only nugget of paradise in this entire law-forsaken land. Like a void damn...
Oh, she just comes and says what...
Truthfully spoken, I do aim to properly represent my You know, I ain't heard that one before. Suppose I'll have to work harder to show you just what makes our town shine. But first, I'll need to know what brings you, stranger. Well? See, this is why I like you, fella. You make exchanging blood and bits so damn... Good of you to finally... Got something that's gonna Alright, one of my runners uncovered a cache of Alta Vitae gas, left in a lab when the board... To extract the gas, you'll need to siphon it from the lab in Cascadia into one of your ship's fuel... I do like your gumption, but to get to the gas, you'll need to navigate through the town. The lab itself has become an infested nest, crawling with mantis. You gotta fight through or figure out some other...
And will again.
Direct and aggressive. I always did like your sensibilities. You know when to strike and when to wait. Shame what came...
Crews are for ships.
Close enough. Now, after you clear the manti nest and reach the storage room, the task will require someone with technical skills. Or you could force it through with a plasma overload. Don't recommend that option, though, unless you want to get dead.
Load vapors into a liquid propellant tank? I think I know how to do that. No, I can do that. I think.
Dandy. Did I mention the... Good. There's a Borst factory on up the way, run by a man who calls himself the King. Clive Lund. That aside, it's a business ripe for the plot. Stars, I hope. Clive Lundberg. He's making the only meal to be had this side of Monarch, and I'm tired of ponying up for my dinner. I want that Borst factory. And you're the soon-to-be handsomely paid son of a bitch. Guess you've got it figured out. Hit him where it hurts. Sometimes the simplest solution is the sweetest. I don't give a whit about the method or the... Then I'd say you might care to poison the cysty pigs, doctor a few financial records, or throw a wrench in the camp. It'll be more than good when you've finished. Maybe not for Clive, but... Oh, and if you don't fancy going in guns blazing or crawling through a sewer pipe, see Duncan in the dry goods and sundry building. He ought to have an employee ID in that stash of illicit goods he keeps. May luck be with you. How's Clive? Might be I know something about it. Might be someone hired my crew to blind drop supplies on the northern bridge. Might be they sure as shit weren't pirates. But I'm guessing Arthur already told you that. Though I will thank you kindly for gutting the marauders who cost me my delivery team.
Catherine's great, ain't she? That's how it's done, Captain. Look northwest. That ain't it, but marauders sometimes camp inside the buildings there. Steer clear unless you fancy getting shot. Westbound still. I'll let you know when we can start ascending. Boy, take you!
Let's go. Easy money. So.
Here they come!
Down they go! Nice hit!
That's the last of them. I call this Rotting River, on account of all the dead things I've thrown in it over the years. It'll take you into the Devil's Peak Caverns if you follow it under the bridge. That's one option. Other's the slope up. If you're up for some fun? Let's chat. What's up? These caves lead up through the mountain. It ain't the most direct way, but it's the safest. What's up? Right. We can take the caverns up, but if you ain't into spelunking, there's a path a little ways north. I'd warn you, it'll be a tough trek. Big bad's up on that hill. I'm game to hunt them if you are, but it'd be safer to...
So what? Go this way? The thing is,
What's up? These caves lead up through the mountain.
if I didn't want to go through the caves, I'll go up the path. That's what I want to do. Okay.
Here we go! The cave's back east. Head up if you want to shoot your way through a few nightmares on your way up.
Yep, I do. I most certainly do.
Covering you! I ain't letting you die on my watch. Here we go. Here they come.
Get over here! There are marauders up ahead!
What's up? Yeah, Hiram's got some mercs that he hired to guard.
How'd you get up here? Well, that's unfortunate. For you, I mean. I'm with the corporate compliance crew. We're mercs, and our current contract mandates that we annihilate any creatures or...
All right. That there's an HR violation. C3... C3...
Captain, look out!
Nice work!
That's the last of them. Clever.
Probably looking good. Oh, I told them not to attack me, so none of their own fault.
I am a soul!
I'm not myself when I'm getting attacked by course. That's hilarious. Absolutely hilarious. Ooh, hell yeah. That sounds quite delightful. I'm just kind of just walking around. Alright. Oh, okay. Alright, wait. Me sniper. For this and, okay.
Here we go!
Nice. We're doing it. Buddy. Sweet. We're in business.
We're alive. hell did marauders navigate the caverns?
Whew. The Hammer of Olympus. We've acquired the Hammer of Olympus, boys. We are in business. Alright. The Hammer of Olympus. Okay. Making our way through this game. Slowly but surely. Okay. Guess only one way to go. Thunder's nice and all, but I'll snipe some people. Easy targets, dude. What? Some more difficult targets.
Incoming!
Didn't mean to take Triplet Mark II. That sucks. I want a Hammer of Olympus Mark II. Okay, okay. Wait, it's me Hammer of Olympus Mark II.
Incoming!
Phew. What? I'm gonna run that by me one more time.
Door. He spooks easy.
You may not realize this, being as you're an outsider, but blaring alarms indicate the station's on lockdown. Which means you can't ever get to me. So leave already.
Nothing like a good tussle.
Easy.
Here's the elevator, but it ain't gonna budge while this place is on lockdown.
Yeah,
Guess we keep moving forward.
figuring
for
that
another way
out
up.
already. Oh heck yeah, I'm picking this lock. Chew mean. Yeah, lame. Worth. It's time to Recon Ultra. Damn, 276. Trash.
You out there, whoever you are, yes, I can see you. Come here and talk to me. I can't tell if you're brave or simply touched in the head. What in the galaxy are you doing sniffing around my station? Unless you are, in fact, trying to suicide by Marauder?
This
And
dude.
you, Nioka, what are you doing lugging a stranger into my station?
You could use the socialization, you son of a bitch. Also, he hired me.
To what purpose? I happen to have some significant problems I am dealing with right now. Marauders, running out of purple-berry wine 3 days ago, not being able to bloody broadcast.
This dude.
No. We'll deal with information-related business later. As I said, there are bigger problems threatening my life and livelihood at this very moment. The Marauders want me dead. And since my hired hands have clearly turned idle, it appears I need you to clear out the threat. As my newest contractor, you may call me the Broker.
Or we can call you Hiram, on account of that's your damn name, and doubly on the account...
What? Everyone calls me that. Aside from you.
Yeah, whatever, we'll play a game.
See, Nioka? I barricaded the broadcast center, but I can only hold out for so long. Clear the... They destroy the The elevator and doors to the second floor are back online. Hurry before I have to lock them... Aside from the bits I'll be paying you, you said you wanted something from me. Something information-related. I'll give it to you. Too many, considering I hired a bunch of... Oh.
This dude. Shut up.
Hey, elevators to your right. Get ready.
I'll knock him out easy, bro. What you mean? You didn't see me in these streets.
Okay, calm quiet.
Clearly hasn't seen me in these streets.
Here they come! Everyone all right? You hiding? You scared? Incoming! Damn, but we're good.
Oh, heck yeah, I'm hacking this.
on.
That's the last of them, I think.
Marauder free at last. I'll get the door. You hurry on in.
Never thought I'd be ecstatic at having the walls painted in blood, but seeing as it's not mine, I'd say this calls for a celebration.
Word.
This ought to square our debt. One hefty payment for a hut. Allow me to pose my question in another manner. That is the primary goal behind locking myself high in a tower. Some folks don't look kindly on me being a purveyor of... Phineas must have sent you. He's the only one insane enough to send someone to Monarch to rush me. I knew it was only a matter of time before he came a-knocking. Look, I might be late.
Oh, you do you? I have lost track of the number of beers you owe me for chasing Raptidon.
Are you fibbing?
I take offense to... Just, it might take me a while this... I am awaiting but a single incoming transmission containing the... But MSI and the Iconoclasts are clogging the airwaves from Stellar Bay and Amber Heights. In their war against each other, they're scrambling each other's outgo... Exactly what I was thinking. They... Which, of course, has inadvertently affected the... No, they're jamming the limited frequencies we have at our disposal. The safest bet is to convince Graham and Sanjar to stop... You do that, luck be with you. I have... Is that a trick? Of course. There are so many... If you try to cite me on this, I will deny. Do you understand? MSI's ownership of Monarch is technically legal, but it would give MSI too much power on the board to... Exactly. But you didn't... They are a curious... Sanjar's not actually at fault for his past performance reviews, but he can keep hunting for loopholes to get back on the board for the next century. He'll never be Not in his... For Nebula's sake, even with the loophole I gave him, he's only in charge of MSI because every other exec died during the massacre at Amber Heights. I gave Sanjar and Graham legal information that would allow MSI to... The execs had their concerns, but... Some say Graham suffers from night... I would assume it stems from the French... You mean between MSI, the Iconoclasts, and... Back when the colony was... Precisely. The other corporations were fleeing because of the hazard clause declaring Terra 1 uninhabitable. But MSI had lagged behind, giving Sanjar and Graham an opportunity. Precisely. Without me, they never would have done more than play Revolution in hushed whispers. Thus, the bargain was struck. They could run MSI while... Competing ideologies. Graham believes Sanjar has become corrupted by the corporate lifestyle, that he is now similar to the original corporate executives they sought to reform. And Sanjar has learned the hard way that Graham is quite morally gray. Luckily for you, I am... Not much. Phineas has been in hiding for the past 35 years. He got in touch with Nyoka first, who I use as a physical go-between. As far as what's between us, I mean. Outside of that, well, there is a sharper side to the good scientist than you'd expect. If allegations are to be believed, the experiments he conducts for the greater good are in fact treasonous and for self-gain. I am not convinced as to the validity of these allegations, considering the source. What? No. Why would I go out of my way to intercept messages from Earth? There's no market for them. No buyer. Now, if you wanted me to intercept a certain one, be it
Alright, I need to take a break. Thanks, Twitch, for having me. I will see you guys later.